Republican presidential hopefuls set to take part in a primary season. It's a tradition. The Iowa State Fair. Former President Trump, former Vice President Mike Pence, Nikki Haley, and more will try to woo voters in the all-important Iowa caucus. And White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks joins me now from Des Moines, Iowa, for much more on these. And Mary Alice, these trips are always a sight to see. What do you think we can expect this year from the Iowa State Fair?
Oh, you're exactly right. Good morning. It is a tradition. Now, this is the middle of summer, so everyone coming here in Iowa, they are excited. It is first thing this morning, so people are just starting to trickle in. I talked to one family. They camped overnight to make sure that they were here first thing this morning. The rides are getting going. You can start to smell the food cooking. But it's not just a hallmark of summer for Iowa. The Iowa State Fair, like you said, has become a tradition in American politics because we're only 5 months out from the famed Iowa caucus, when voting really starts in those primary elections. Now, this year, all the actions on the Republican side, like you said, President Biden's not facing a primary challenger, but on the Republican side, the primary field is jam-packed. So we're expecting nearly a dozen candidates to come to the fair over the next few days. Now, over my shoulder, sort of down the hill, that's where there's the soapbox. It's historic. It is famous. We've seen candidates year after year come. They literally stand up on a soapbox. They have to weather potential hecklers, lots of cameras, and they make their pitch to voters here. I can tell you they are expecting nearly 100,000 voters here at the fair every day over the next few days. But they will not just do the soapbox. That'd be kind of boring. Normally, the candidates, they tour these fairgrounds. They try the delicacies. They flip pork chops. I know, sounds a little weird, but that is right over here behind us. They're going to get going. It's a thing, apparently. I was told that it's not that hard. Just don't mess up. Don't knock the pork chop on the ground. But we're going to see candidates do all the fun things. They're going to ride the rides. They're going to talk to people. And more importantly, they're going to try to get votes.
I know they're going to try not to drop those pork chops on the ground there. But I know you mentioned it just opened. But have you had a chance to talk to voters? What are voters there saying?
Yeah, absolutely. Mostly people are saying that they're keeping an open mind. They're excited to hear from all of these candidates, and that's interesting to me. It's really easy when we look at these polls to start to think that this race might be sort of decided, but over and over this morning and over the last few days, we've heard from voters that they are shopping around. They want to hear these pitches. They want to see who has ideas for the future. Another word that's come up a lot to me is change. A lot of voters looking for something new. They're looking for who has ideas to bring change to Iowa and around the country.
Okay, you said they have an open mind. We just showed the polls, former President Trump leading by a wide margin. So how will the other candidates really differentiate themselves at the Iowa State Fair for voters there? You mentioned 100,000 voters. That's a lot of people.
A lot of people, and it's a great question. You know, right when you turn into the fair on this corner, there is a house that is flying a huge Trump flag, has a huge Trump banner right across their house. The only campaign team that I've seen so far this morning was the Trump campaign team, volunteers decked out in that Trump gear walking around. So he, of course, is the force to be reckoned with. He is the front runner, and these candidates know that they are going up very much against him.
Mary Alice Parks, I know that you're there for work, but enjoy the State Fair in Des Moines, Iowa. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We are ready for the fun. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.